Welcome to Third Angle, where punk spirit is driving a greener future. I'm your host, Paul Hames from industrial software company PTC. In this podcast, we share the moments where digital transforms physical and meet the brilliant minds behind some of the most innovative products around the world, each powered by PTC technology. Vivienne Westwood is one of the most iconic and influential fashion brands in the world. Known for its bold designs and rebellious spirit, it was founded by British designer Dame Vivienne Westwood in the 1970s. The brand's motto is "Buy less, choose well," and given the fashion sector is one of the largest contributors to global pollution, water usage, and waste generation, their reputation for not following trends is helping to create a more sustainable fashion industry. Our producer, Danny Mitzman, visited the Vivienne Westwood headquarters in Milan, Italy, and spoke to Giorgio Ravasio, the brand's country manager for Italy. Giorgio takes us around the shop floor and talks about the company's commitment to sustainability and how they're embracing technology to stay at the forefront of fashion.
My name is Giorgio Ravasio. I've been working for Vivienne Westwood since 2001, and my role is country manager of Italian headquarters. I'm very proud and I'm very happy to have the opportunity to work for this kind of company and people. Makes me really make an experience that is quite incredible. My mentor was Caro Damario since the beginning of my starting point, and Caro Damario was the founder with Dame Vivienne Westwood of the company, and it is really amazing how he was able to create around Vivienne a real industry that makes this kind of iconic creative studio becoming a real industry with retailers, distributors, and coordination of factories that is the company now. So a very well-known fashion company competing with the biggest brand all around the world. I've met Vivienne Westwood a few days after my beginning, and because there was a Christmas party, and so I met Vivienne Westwood and Andreas Kronthaler. I have found in them two incredible persons, and even if they were amazing creative person, famous on worldwide basis, but I feel to be immediately in harmony with their vision and their attitudes. I would say that considering that this company has started in the late 80s, becoming a creative studio based in London, is incredible how the vision of Caro Damario to work very close to an iconic cultural person as Vivienne Westwood was and is. He was able to create around there a real fashion worldwide well-known company. I would say that this company started creating what everybody knows as the punk phenomenon. But on the other way, I would say that the originality of Vivienne Westwood and Andreas Kronthaler has always been to be provocative and to be not homologated with all the other fashion brands. And starting with punk, they were able to manage a transformation that makes able everybody here to create a new way of punk that is to be elegant. So I would say that punk now means something that is dishomologated with the society. That means that nowadays is more punk someone who is reading a book than someone that is wearing a leather jacket. We are in Vivienne Westwood Milano flagship store, and here you can find all the products of the fall-winter collection and a small part of the spring-summer 25 collection already in store. Here you can find the British tradition that is going to marry with the innovation and the future. The store is around 300 square meters and is composed by 2 floors. One floor is dedicated to ladies' wear and one floor is dedicated to men, as well as bags, shoes, and accessories of any kind. We opened the store in September 2003, and we just celebrate last year 20 years of activity and success. One of the most known Vivienne Westwood motto was "Buy less, choose well, make it last." And there is no contradiction in this from our point of view, because we consider that we need to create valuable products that can represent something that is against the consumerism and against the anxiety of consumption. So in this way, we think that any kind of products must be qualitative and something that is not going to be waste, but it must be something that is passed through generation. Technology is fundamental now for making all the process efficient and real. FlexPLM is a central hub for all our information, and it streamlines communication, making us available to manage all the product life cycle. I would say that in the last couple of years, we have been focused extensively on mapping and digitizing all our internal processes in order to make clarity and a solid structure to support designer. By digitizing workflows and adopting automation, we have speed up production timelines, and we have provided greater visibility to every stage of the product development in all the departments. And moreover, we have successfully digitized the key elements of our workflow, and specifically the fitting session, the costing activity, the documentation management, and all the processes that are related to this kind of activity. It seems something simple, but it's not at all. Lately, this kind of approach that is centralizing all this kind of information can make us able to maintain a competitive edge, as also it will enable faster go-to-market strategies, as well as reducing cost. So for doing this, I have to say that we have put all our best efforts in trying to reach the principle and the values that Vivienne Westwood has always expressed in her activism. Of course, we are still in a process of learning. So in this sense, we have a long way to go for reaching the results we are keen to reach. Climate revolution is a part of our legacy, and Vivienne had the opportunity to inaugurate the climate revolution at the London Olympics closing ceremony. She has supported several charities, NGOs, asking also to individuals to join forces and to take action against disengaged political leaders and big business. Vivienne has also written an activist manifesto called Active Resistance that became another Vivienne Westwood motto, which is rooted in culture and as a stimulus to save the planet for future generations. Switch to green energy is one of the campaigns that was sustained by Vivienne Westwood and the company as well. And everything started in 2017 when the British Fashion Council, Vivienne Westwood and the Mayor of London joined forces in a campaign to bring the fashion industry, all the fashion industry together to lead a call to action and to join Vivienne in switching to a renewable energy suppliers or to a renewable energy tariff. We have a unique value proposition which carries quality and heritage, and most of our fabrics are sourced in Italy, and the proximity with the Italian hub allows a strong supervision. Over the years, we have built long-lasting relationship with our direct sub-manufacturers, and I would say the loyalty is quite a key point of our success, I would say, and because they play an important role in achieving the quality we aim for. In particular, we have studied sometimes how to recycle the products from leftovers. Sometimes we were used to work and to cooperate with our factories to reuse and recycle the leftovers, creating new materials for doing our new collection. So we are trying to experiment new way of doing business in order to comply with this principle and values. I think to have been lucky to join this company because I had the possibility to work with Vivienne Westwood, Andreas Clontales and Carlo Damario, inspirational persons that are able to motivate and to commit people to a different vision of the world. I think that the company has a huge value in having this kind of drivers. And for this reason, I think that a strong quality of the company is to have loyal employees that have been working for the company for 20, 30 or 40 years, that are quite a base of solid structure to which the company can be trustful and be supported. I have learned a lot from our president, Carlo Damario. I think that his vision of creating a solid structure to permit to designers to express themselves is a secret of the success of this project. I would say that this mix of international culture and multicultural universe, in fact, we have people coming from every country of the world. We have this ownership that is a mix between Germans, English and Italian culture, creates this kind of contradiction that internally means the capability of growing up and learning every day something new. Discussion and dialectical activity are the base of the daily activity of the company. This kind of solid structure makes also comfortable all the company to work in a sense of belonging that is makes everything that we do something special.
That was Giorgio Ravasio sharing his thoughts on the modernization of the Vivienne Westwood brand. Time to meet our expert, Kyle Marden, who can tell us more. Kyle, the Vivienne Westwood brand has surged in popularity and has seen remarkable growth. Can you share how PTC is supporting their transformation and contributing to this success?
There are a few key areas where we have partnered with very successfully at Vivienne Westwood. I'd say first is having a single source of the truth for product and seasonal data. One of the biggest challenges in fashion retail is managing complex product development data across diverse categories and dispersed teams, which Vivienne Westwood has. Centralizing critical data in FlexPLM for Vivienne Westwood's designers, merchandisers, and developers, covering their product categories like apparel, footwear, jewelry, accessories, leather goods, and bridal, is critical to their success. This centralized platform, which is FlexPLM, not only fosters seamless collaboration, but also provides a visually rich and accurate line board overview for collections that enables faster, data-driven design and product development decisions, which is key to the product development process for Vivienne Westwood and many of our other customers. By improving collaboration, reducing errors, and streamlining workflow, FlexPLM empowers Vivienne Westwood to bring on-trend products to market with greater speed, efficiency, and profitability. Secondly, I'd say sustainability. Especially in the EU, to achieve sustainability and CSR goals, brands need real-time insights into product, material, and supplier data with an easy-to-use tool to support certification and compliance requirements, especially in the EU with current legislations in place and eventually evolving legislation that will take place in the future. PTC and FlexPLM provide complete visibility across the value chain and helps them respond to their customers' demand for sustainability and ultimately helps them deliver on their company motto, which is buy less, choose well, and make last. And thirdly, at the heart of our partnership with Vivienne Westwood is regular alignment meetings with their PLM team, but their leadership team. These sessions allow us to understand Vivienne Westwood's strategic objectives and tailor our solution, Flex PLM, accordingly. By aligning with Vivienne Westwood's strategic planning with Flex PLM, we ensure that the solution evolves in lockstep with their business needs, driving continuous innovation and success. And it's a win-win for both parties. So in conclusion, I'd say my most important point, Flex PLM is not just a software solution. It's a strategic enabler for Vivienne Westwood's growth and success and digital foundation for their product development. By centralizing data, enhancing sustainability, and fostering collaboration, Flex PLM empowers Vivienne Westwood to accelerate their product development and in turn thrive in today's dynamic and ever-changing retail fashion landscape.
Thanks to Kyle Marden and also to Giorgio Ravasio for sharing Vivienne Westwood's vision, and our producer, Danny Mitzman, for taking us behind the scenes with them. Please rate, review, and subscribe to our bi-weekly Third Angle episodes wherever you listen to your podcasts, and follow PTC on LinkedIn and X for future episodes. Companies that make product the world relies on, rely on PTC. This is an 1860 production for PTC. Executive producer is Jackie Cook, sound design and editing by Clarissa Maycock, location recording by Danny Mitzman, and music by Rowan Bishop.